I'm Lisa Shanken, creator of the proven Kill the Diet weight loss system for permanent weight loss without pills, guilt, or depriving yourself. Before we start on this week's second part of our mindfulness series, I want to check in with you and see how the meditation challenge from last week went. Did you feel any different? Were you more relaxed, less stressed, happier? Are you ready to increase from 3 to 5 minutes per day to 4 to 8 minutes per day? Please leave your comments below this video to share your experience so far. I really want to hear about it. Now, moving on, our second part in our mindfulness series is going to cover emotional eating versus eating because you're hungry. This is such a huge part of the mind-body connection, and ultimately with hitting your goal weight also, because our bodies were designed to be fed when we're hungry. But most people have some sort of connection to food when they're feeling emotional, whether it's a happy, sad, angry, or anxious emotion. And everyone reacts differently, because for some, stress and emotion cause people to overeat, while for others, it makes people completely lose their appetite. But if you're more mindful and in touch with your body, then you'll know what you're actually feeling and what your mind is actually feeling. And then that leads to the ability to compartmentalize each one as separate entities and therefore avoid connecting your food to your emotions. And while this all sounds great in theory, like everything else, it's knowing how to make this theory a reality with practical implementation that makes it successful. So let's talk shop then. How do we break the emotional eating cycle? First and foremost, we breathe. Back to last week, right? Even though it's an automatic bodily function to survive, it's a hard thing to remember during stressful times until it becomes a habit. But do you ever notice how when you're feeling stressed, you might hold your breath or feel a shortness of breath? The minute you feel stressed, angry, sad, or any other extreme emotion, no matter where you are, take 3 deep breaths. Just 3 deep breaths can change your entire perspective on a situation. Instead of automatically grabbing for a cookie or the ice cream tub, take the deep breaths because it gives you pause. It gives you pause to think about your next move rather than just automatically grabbing for the junk. And the more often you remember to take the deep breaths, the more it becomes habitual. The next suggestion is to grab for a glass of water before grabbing for food. By doing this, again, you're breaking that cycle of automatically grabbing junk. Plus, most people don't drink enough water in their day, which would be about half their body weight in ounces. So it's helpful to hydrate because it helps you to think more clearly and more focused. Part of learning to eat when you're hungry versus eating out of emotion is also closely listening to your body, being mindful of what's going on in your belly. First, you have to learn to discern when you're genuinely hungry versus when you're eating out of stress, boredom, sadness, or any other emotion. A lot of this is a matter of changing your habits. For example, if you come home from work or your kids come home from school and habitually go straight to the pantry for a snack, maybe instead of that, go straight to the cabinet to get a glass of water instead. Or skip the kitchen altogether and go straight to change into exercise clothes, or just to talk to who's ever home. However, if you notice that on your way home from work, your belly is always growling, this is real hunger. So start bringing a piece of fruit to work that you can eat on the way home each evening to curb that hunger before dinner. This way, you won't have to overeat at dinner. The point is that you need to learn to take pause, like I said before, for just a few seconds before grabbing for food. This will allow you to actually think about what's driving you to actually grab for the food. So often it's more an automatic reaction without even thinking, so adding 3 to 5 seconds to examine the why behind your action before taking it can make a tremendous difference. Breathing, drinking some water, learning to listen to your belly, and thinking for just a few seconds before actually grabbing for food are 4 simple things you can do to help curb eating out of emotion. I hope these small efforts make a big difference for you. Please leave your comments below this video to let me know if they've helped, and consider joining our Kill the Diet exclusive membership community to get even more support from me and our like-minded community members. I'm Lisa Shanken, wishing you a happy, healthy day.